Welcome to another episode of Talks with KG, where we keep it real and nothing else but real. And I know we must represent for the females, so we had to kick it off the right way for 2025. I want to introduce to the people to Talks with KG, Jadel. I go on.
I could.
I touch now, yeah, man. Everything cool?
Everything good.
Yeah. So it's been a while now, Jadel, that I wanted to interview you for quite some reasons, you know?
Yes.
A lot of different reasons. I have a certain person who's comment on my YouTube and say, KG, stop getting man flowers. So now I have a female here, so I can give flowers, right? So Jadel,
Yes.
first and foremost, I want to give you your flowers.
Right.
The reason I want to give you your flowers is because we know how difficult it is as a female in the industry,
Yes.
right? Not just the musical aspect of it, but just the whole lifestyle.
Yeah.
Now, even me as a producer, I work with a lot of female artists and try to, get them to the next level, but it's extremely difficult and it's extremely expensive.
Yes.
So, we just kind of work with the men and them because a boy could just put on a vest, throw on a short pants, run
You're
out in a
right.
video, and if the tune tough, it might connect. But
You're
the
right.
females have to do the thing properly.
Definitely.
Right? So I kind of stray away from that as a man in the industry trying to, So why I'm giving you your flowers is because from the first time I ever saw you a few years back, one thing I give you is your image was always on point.
Image.
Image was always on point.
I
And
try
there's
my
always
best.
say image is everything in this industry. And to keep up that image, I know it's not easy, Jadel. I know.
Brandon is a part of it. It's a big role.
Yeah.
And trust me, females have it
Yeah.
harder.
The hardest. So, for the people that don't know you, Jadel, let's start from the very beginning.
Yes.
Who is Jadel?
Jadel. Well, I am the most humble, down to earth, misunderstood person you'll ever meet. I'm a very happy person. I tend to never try to keep this negative, sour vibes around anybody. I always try to be upliftment,
Right.
always smiling, even if I'm having a bad day. I am an artist. I would say I love soca music. I do other genres, but soca is my passion.
Right.
That's my joy. And I am just trying to bring my genuine, real self, my contribution, my Jadel, bring and make people happy. Give them music that I know people love. I have my own lane, I have my own fan base,
Right.
and I know there's people that will appreciate what I bring to the table, some won't,
Right.
and I just want to give you all the best of me and the most genuine I can be.
Right.
And at the end of the day, once you stay true to yourself, it will happen for you. When your time is your time,
Of
it will
course.
happen. But me, I am Jadel, and I'm here. I'm a singer. I'm an entertainer, comedian sometimes.
Comedian.
Yes. I'm slightly goofy on the from my
Right.
goofy days. I'm definitely not stuck up at all.
Right.
I'm very easygoing. I do more than the average person would do. Like we say, there's people that would expect certain things of me to act and whatever. You won't see me acting that way. I will be responding to people DMs, talking to everybody that I could,
Right.
trying to make people happy, trying to please everybody. You understand? But I realize sometimes you do that.
You know where that's going?
You know.
But where the music start with you, Jadel, like, is an outcome or is a, somebody that been
I've
trying
been-
from a
I've-
young age?
I started off in the school choir, church choir, I never thought I would have made it this far, or think that I was going to be a real professional artist. I would just think that's a bathroom dream, you're in the bathroom and you're there singing your Mariah Carey's Destiny Child's Hearts Off.
I could see you was into them thing for sure, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
My Britney Spears days.
Right, for sure.
But at the end of the day, I sang in the choir, I sang in school, and whether I like it or not, because I did not want the spotlight.
Right.
I don't want the spotlight at all. Like if I if I'm in the choir, I was forced to be in the choir for misbehaving.
Right.
You understand? And then when they say, come sing a note for punishment, you want to play in the back, they hide and get up, sing a note. And I had to be forced to sing a note. Then they realized, well, wait now.
She have a voice.
You have some kind of thing going on there. Come up in front. You know, then it reached to where I was the lead singer, represented the school, Newton Girls RC, in the school's National Schools Music Choir. And also, I was in the choir in my church, Seventh-day Adventist. I grew up with, in the Seventh-day Adventist, real strict. And I did solos. I sang in weddings, christenings, music festivals, concerts.
So it was pushing that button for your whole life, basically.
He was
singing,
pushing it,
singing,
yes,
singing.
and they was the one that was recognizing you have the talent.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was just too far-fetched to me, like, nah, that ain't happening. I don't want to play the thing and they pushing whatever, but that's not gonna happen.
So people used
you
to
know?
push you in that direction.
Yes,
like,
and
you know?
I was thinking, what they pushing me, that's not even possible. Like, you know, like I thinking that they have this big dream, and I not seeing that big dream happening because it's not looking possible for me. It sounds too good to be true to.
And this is
to
you
be.
at a young age, right?
Yeah.
Like going to school and things.
Yeah.
Were you suffering from things like, you know, lack of self-esteem and that kind of vibes?
Yes, actually, definitely. You hit the nail on the head, right? My mom was so strict and so overprotective that she had me dressing like a boy, right? Boyish. So I was totally in big clothes, tomboy clothes, not really looking like a girl. I wasn't having girl days. I was, to me, stripped of, you know, having a great childhood and being privileged to what regular kids have. One, due to unfortunate circumstances of finances, and I did not grow up nowhere close to rich.
Where you grew up though?
All over. All over. I did not have a stable home, so I was here, there, everywhere. You understand?
I grew up with your mom alone?
Yes, with my mom alone. So I was here, there, all over, and so that's why I say anything, because I grew up so tough and like borderline. I wouldn't say the word sufferation, right? My mom tried her best to provide as much, but we had some serious hard times. You know, mango 3 days when you just have no food and mangoes alone. You know, asking neighbor for food, asking here, there, asking for a place to stay, here, there, that type of scene. So I don't have it easy, but I saw what my mom was doing. And that's what I'm telling you, when people pushing me to become, it's so far-fetched to me because I don't comfortable in this life that, okay, I was placed here and we're not the fortunate ones. So this is what it is and this is how life is gonna be. Life is, you know, walking in the hot sun, you can't afford to pay a driver to drop you from point A to point B, so you have to work. You know, you're accustomed struggling, and it became part of my lifestyle. So anything that was sung and too good to be true, it's too far-fetched.
Simple as probably flying out of the country. And
that never happened.
Like
that didn't happen at all in my childhood. Plane, there's a plane. I could always, you know, imagine what KFC would taste like. You know, I used to imagine somebody asked me what I want for my birthday, and I'm like, KFC. How about a KFC? Because I am yet to taste what a KFC tastes like.
Wow.
We don't, well, a leg and a breast.
A leg and fries, a kid's pack.
If on a good day, we get a little back and neck. And that is meat. Chicken foot, that meat. That's why I know as meat, you know?
Yeah, humble beginnings.
Yeah.
So, what created this spark now for you to say, you know what? I feel like I take a dive in this thing called the music industry.
All right. How this happened is that I had a dream of wanting to fly because I've always been obsessed with planes, and I always used to be going by the airport watching the plane. So I would stay whole day by the airport and just watching the planes, and I'm like, so one day I could just go on this plane. So I say, you know what? A flight attendant. I will become a flight attendant. So I
was
could
your
be on them
first dream,
planes.
yeah.
On them planes, yeah, definitely. Flight attendants, and then also I was very passionate about law. You know, I was always, Your Honor, and you're guilty, and I just was just fascinated about that. So my passion was law and flight attendant, and I was pushing hard for it because singing, that's too good to be true.
Yeah.
You understand? That not happened in my entire life, my destiny, nah. That's just not it.
And
So,
I mean, them days when you was thinking about singing, I mean to cut you short, but them days when you was thinking about singing, you wasn't really thinking about being a soca artist. You was more looking at like Beyonce, as you say, and Destiny's Child. So you was even watching the dream as in, maybe I could be big like Destra, or maybe I could be big like Faye, and you wasn't watching from that level, you was more watching it like the international.
yeah, I was because I really was on the Destiny Child, Mariah Carey, Beyonce vibes, you know. But yes, there was a period in time when I got older that Destra was my idol. You know, Destra was my
But
idol.
Destra was international, even though she's a soca artist. Destra was international now. You know?
Yeah, but even then, that was even when I got older. It became so far-fetched, like reality hit, that not gonna happen. So you could watch Destra from how left, right, however, how long.
I know you.
But, you know?
But back to what you were saying about the flight attendant. And that kind of
so I say, you know what? I'm gonna put my best foot forward and I go and do the flight attendant course. I see the papers put out an ad, flight attendant. I say, right, I ain't have no money. I had to ask my father. No, I was detached from my father because he wasn't really around much. I was more with my mom. But he's an engineer, and you know, he to me had some kind of something, you know, he had something. But I didn't really grow up with him because of, I don't know if because of my mom prevented him. There's different stories about why he was not around. But I asked him to give me a little $1,000. It's just that the cost. Yeah, a little one, because $1,000, that's a lot. Because I remember working for, my salary was $3,000 as a doctor's assistant. $3,000 a month. And that was, I rich.
Of course.
I rich.
Of course.
Yeah. Even though you had to travel, the food, taxes coming out of that thing, by the time you finish, you know, survival, but it was still money.
Of course.
Compared to what it is you came out from 50 cents. If you get 50 cents, looking on the ground for a little shilling here and there,
of course.
1 cent to pull up. So definitely I did the flight attendant course. I was successful, did the swimming and everything. And I did law with University of London, right? I saved up, I took a loan, because of course I can't ask nobody for no money, I get a no. Nobody let them no money, borrowing, nothing. I ain't getting no nice handouts, nothing at all. I take my loan, and I did my course, and I went and do law and stuff. Anyway, hard times started to kick in because I had to take care of my mom, my little bro, and my sister, right? So it reached that where, how am I surviving on $3,000 a month and have to take care of my mom, bro, and sis, you know? And I get the bright idea because I don't have the loan already for the school, but to pay back, I had to be realistic, I had to pay back the loan as well. So I say, you know, I need some kind of other form of income. How it is I tell you. So I think and I brainstorming. It reached that point where, you know what? Casino. Let me go and try gambling.
Gambling?
Let me
I thought
try.
she said she going to work at the casino.
No, I go and try my hand.
She going to gamble?
I try my hand. I try to get money. I say, you know what? Some luck will hit me. And I had a dream I dream
get through.
2017. I'm not going to play.
Yeah.
Right. So I went to play the roulettes.
Roulette too.
Yeah. And I bet I didn't have enough money to bet plenty, right? But guess what? I win. Right? I win. I literally win the first time. You call it first time was luck.
For real, because that roulette really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Up to now, every time I play roulette now, I just lose. But when I now start to play roulette,
You
I
get
end winning.
through. Yeah. So I always remember that 17 roulette.
How much you win?
I must say, I didn't bet much, but I win like a little 4,000.
Right. Something to hold you. Yeah, something to hold you.
Right?
Yeah.
That helped me a big deal.
Yeah.
But anyway, one of the church people, the girls who were singing in church, the strict church, was singing cover versions in the casino. And she see me there, and she want to know what I doing here.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, what you doing there? Because she find I from church, I'm not supposed to be in no casino. I grew up better than that.
Right.
This is not a place for you. So I said, well, what you doing here singing and you brought up in the same church?
Right.
She said she's singing, she not gambling, right? And she asked me if she put my side and said, but why you doing that? Like, you know, this is addictive and you'll waste your money and whatever.
Right. And
she said, why you don't try your hand at singing? Like, you know, this is what I do and I'm making $3,000 a night. And I think it was, it's some casino, I think in Grand Bazaar at the time. Yeah. It was either 2,800 a night,
Right.
or 3,000. So anyway, long story short, I went and learned all the cover songs. This is R&B, reggae, pop, and whatever. And I auditioned for 3 songs, and immediately I got the job. And I was singing every night in the casino.
And making that money.
Making that money,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that is how.
That inspire you now for sure. Because you say, well, I could make some money from singing.
Yeah, and basically that is really to pay for my school
All that too.
and, you know, school fees and my mom and all these things. And then I think it was Surface or Traffic. I'm trying to figure out which one. It was Surface. Saw me in the casino singing and asked if I could try out to be the lead singer for the band.
Right.
I was like, what? During that time, that was the same time I got called for Caribbean Airlines.
This was what, 2000 and what?
That was so long, you know. That was about 2011 or something like that, yeah. I think Caribbean Airlines called for the interview for the flight attendant. So at that time, I'm like, the far-fetched dream of being in a lead singer band, you know, or the planes that I'm obsessed with calling. Which one do I choose?
Yeah.
And then I get the job to be the lead singer. So they say, you know, sometimes I would just put the flight attendant on a pause. If this don't work out, I could go back to becoming a flight attendant.
Right.
Because you could get to fly with traveling if it is, you know. So I tried to, so I started to learn. Now I had struggles singing soca because I was more a R&B pop singer.
Right.
And they tell me, after Surface, I went into Traffic. And they tell me, leave R&B out the alphabet, please. So they say that I have this too prissy, cutie look. And they didn't like that for soca. They say, at this point in time, that look you have in there, it matches everything you know, but it's too it's too polished.
Yeah.
Right? And you have to grunge it up. You can't come and play singing, looking cute, and curls, whatever, in soca industry. So the man say, think fan. Then there's a think aggressive.
Who's the man?
The band owner.
Oh.
Yes, the band owner.
The man.
Right? He say, think aggressive, think coffee and powerful now.
Right.
You know, when she's singing, so they used to pull up videos of her singing, commanding a stage. So I used to be listening to Fian commanding a stage because they want me to not even have anything cute or any sassiness or nice. They want rough, right? So I had to go and relearn everything and try to song. They tell me I used to be singing kind of nasal head, and that I had to sing here and there, but like talk sing, talk sing. So I'm like,
Talk sing?
Yeah, they say talk sing, but like talk and you're talking voice.
First time I
That's
hear
all
that
I
one,
remember
like,
that.
talk
Like,
sing, yes.
Yeah, talk sing. So they don't want me singing at all. They want me like talk singing. It's a
talk
thing.
sing. Yeah,
It's
well,
a
I
thing.
guess. Yeah.
It's a thing, right? And I had a challenge with that, but sooner or later, it became part of my style. And it became so much where I slightly lost my real singing ability to do the high pitched curls and the Mariah Careys that I used to master, right? Because I was a first soprano singer. I had to say was because I don't know if I can make them notes anymore. I talking about the whistles, I talking about the curls, the riffs. I used to master that with a passion. But when I started grunge up and go and put roughness and grunge in your voice to go song rough, you understand? It damages your voice after.
Yeah, of course.
So right now, currently, my voice is messed up a bit. You know, I have to go on meds and, you know, some acid in my throat as well. I went to the ENT specialist and they say you have nodules swelling over your voice box. So I have to make this into a style.
Damn.
You understand? From trying to whatever. And it's so, they say take advice, but you have to know what type of advice to sing because during that time they say that working, but I see now the era change and nice singing coming back in style.
So that grunginess we just hear in Jadel music, that
was-
come from a sickness, that we want to call it, or
basically that come from me
like I like that
relearning to sing
I
and
like that
forcing-
grunginess in your voice. Like I find
okay,
that,
my voice was never husky like this, right? And I had to relearn. So from all the nice curls, I had to put a force, a grunge. I had to go, you know, like boy, like a man. They say sing man. So I go in and I in the mirror and I trying to sing manish and it rough up your voice. It destroy your voice a little bit, you know. But I learn and learn.
But
and
that
learn.
voice bad, eh? That voice bad. Like, out of all the female artists, you have a kind of style now where, how to put it, the grunginess does make your song punchy.
Yes. That is what they were trying to accomplish, and that's what they were trying to like balance. He was trying to get a balance with the image, the too polished, so they say.
Yeah, so they say.
You know,
They say all kind of things.
Image because I far from being too polished. That's actually a compliment. I will take it. But if they say I too polished, that's a big compliment. But I didn't find so.
As you say, too polish. Right?
Yeah.
Now we go into this one time. They will look at a woman like you in the industry who very polished. You know, nails polished, toes polished, everything polished, hair well done.
Well, I wish so.
You know?
I wish so because
clothes neat, shoes nice. I mean, Jadel does do she
my
thing.
hair has been a hot mess many times.
Jadel does
and I've
do
been
she
missing
thing.
meals. And I just be not caring a hoots. And the people that's be putting me up and say, Jadel, you can't be coming out to take hair looking so.
Well, perception is a hell of a thing, right?
You can't be missing two nails because I will come out normal, not thinking it's because I not studying that.
But when people look at you, right, that's the image that they're seeing. And they would assume that, how she doing all that? She must have blessings in she life and, you know, she around rich man and rich man mining Jadel. I mean, we hear, real is real, right? It's talks with KG. And people let me say them things about Jadel. Jadel have it easy. Jadel in the industry, man mining, she this, that. What you got to say about that?
I wish that is far from the truth. As of now, since I in the industry, right? Everybody went through their hard times. Nobody's perfect. I must say, nobody's perfect at all. Everybody would have to face some kind of challenge and some kind of compromising position at some point in time.
What do you mean compromising position?
Yeah, we all bounce up something box, like where you're faced in a kind of
you're back against
reality.
the wall. You're back against the wall.
You're back against the wall sometimes, you know. But I must say, I kept my dignity and my character, right? If I made any mistakes in the past, I do not regret it. No way, no form, no fashion. Because it made me who I am today, and I learned, right? And if it is I made any mistakes, it was due to circumstances beyond my control. That nobody else could have helped, and nobody else could have done better to assist any situation. But anyways, I maintain and held my character and my integrity nonetheless. So let me say transitioning from law to law flight attendant into music, you would have bounced up a lot of offers, right? This is where I proudly say I held my integrity, right? They would say, yo, I know you have no money, and the song costs 20,000. How you gonna pay that? You understand?
People tell
kind,
that,
yeah, kind or money. You understand?
What or money?
Kind and kind.
Kind?
Yeah, and
Like
kind.
what else call it? Kind?
They just call it in kind.
Damn.
Yeah. They will tell you plain. Yeah,
Kind?
I know you can't pay me. So, and I do this and that and that and that and
Right.
I have this success and that and anybody work with me gonna get pure success. So they say that you built up your money or you're kind and your girl went and take a loan. Your eyes like loan boss.
You take a next loan?
I
say
loan
a next loan, right?
I loan boss. Yeah. Republic Bank, thank you.
What?
For that at the time, you know. I went, I remember, and I take a loan. They tell me $12,000 for the production. How much was for the song itself? $6,000 for the song. They just take real advantage of newcomer artists. Because you know.
All that money you spend, Jadel?
All that money you spend, and I take your one play.
Damn.
And all that money I had to pay back. You understand? Me get one play, and they looking to give you the weakest song that they have, and they love to take advantage and say it's a monster. You understand? That is a monster. That is the. I just feel so much more. Any new artists coming, I just really want to look out for them because I want to warn them about these. It's wrong for you to be doing people that.
Of course.
It's wrong. It's not good. It's evil. And I must say, you ought to know what you're doing. You will watch somebody new and it had nothing. Watch somebody who struggling and an honest person who have a little talent and asking for a little help and want. Instead you do a little half and half deal. Sometimes they may even know about the half and half deal, you know, and stuff. You go take advantage and say 20,000 for that song, and get the weakest song and know it's not going to play and laugh. And if you're monsters and give it to the big artists for free. You understand? That's not cool. So I take my loan for my first song.
And you never get played.
They tell me it's the most crap I've ever sung in my life.
Who tell you that?
It's crap. Huh?
Who tell you that?
I get real passionate.
Who
like
passionate?
Real people in the industry who give you that thing, boy. Who give you that to sing. Like who do you that wickedness to give you that? And none the wiser, I believe in these people because they have hits upon hits. And I'm trusting that they have the ear to whatever, right? But apparently there's something called paying your dues. And I don't know if that is part, but I find that should not be. Just be plain and simple with the person, you know? If at that time, I didn't know that I could write, right? I don't know I could write. And I remember seeking help to write when I realized I have the passion first. I want to do it. I want to continue in the singing because I did write my first song in the band for myself, right? So yes, that's how it happened. After I take the loan, realize it in whatever, I get in the band with Traffic. I write my first song. They say try. This was a producer, I must say shout out to Brennan. He's part of 18 band now. But that man was
Brennan, Val Music?
Yes, him. Shout out to him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he gave me, he actually sit down with me and say, could you write try something. And I try, and he built the music. There was no charge because he was part of Traffic and whatever. And the song play on the radio. I was feeling real happy about that. And that is what gave me the motivation to know that I had something. And then Colonel Roberts then was my neighbor. I was living in Diego Martin. That was my neighbor. So I went down by Colonel and I knocked. I say, I want to learn how to write. You know, I want to know teach me
Right.
something, you know. And he started to teach me how to write. He taught me how to sample certain things, so little tricks. I could play piano, so I know how to do little chords, how to do the four chords, and how to build melodies. He realized that I'm well talented with what do you call it, with the melodies. Melodies was my strong point. I couldn't really write like the hype, you know, the hype part in a song. I couldn't, I do like come up with concept first. I will lather it out and give you the best set of melodies and stuff, and it used to be real sweet. So that was my thing, and I was like, gosh, everything I write in is sweet, 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 sweet. How do I balance it? How do I, so you know, shout out to Colonel Roberts as well for giving me that that next start, to give me the confidence to let me know that you have something and you could write, you know. So anyways, I realized no matter what I do and when I write and whatever, like if I will team up and write, and then if it sounds like a real good hit, it was given to bigger artists instead. Right, because I'm too small for that song, and that song too big for me. That is basically what is the
That what they said tell you.
That is what I used to say. Like, so if
that what you used to say, or
no,
that's what
they used to say, right? That song too big for you. So I'll be like, so when do I get the opportunity to bust?
To bust.
If the song too big for me, when do I get that song? You know. So it was always given away because the song was too big for me. Right, and I was like, you know what? And every time when I release a song now, they say the mix horrible and the mix bad and it's not sounding good.
You feel like they were deliberately trying to just fight, you know? Be real. Like you feel like when they were telling you that ain't good or that ain't mixed properly.
No, the word fight, right? I tend to not want to use the word fight because I've realized a lot of people misuse and overuse fight, and they would think that everybody will want to believe that their song is a hit. You understand? Nobody wants to think that the song is otherwise. Nobody wants to believe that. We do Lulu. We do Lulu sometimes, you understand? We really do Lulu, and we don't like to face reality and stuff. And if somebody say your song not good, they fight in your dog. So sometimes you have to know. You have to have the knowledge, you have to know, and you have to have the air to know to your heart if something is capable of working or not. So what I did, I am fed up of people taking advantage of me, telling me my song is this, that, telling me my song good, laughing behind my back. I went and do the audio engineering course. You understand? I say, let me learn to mix and master so nobody can talk about my mix. And nobody can tell me about my mix, this and that and whatever. I will hear it from my ears because I will know how to do it myself. I did the audio engineering course. I went and learned to produce, mix and master. Right? I learned Logic, I buy up my equipment, build a little small
I even know that, Jadel. I even know you had that in here. Yes. What?
I had no choice because the artists, not the artists, the big songwriters and them songs too big for me. Them songs too big for any new artist coming out. Right? So when we will ever get a chance to bust?
Talk. What Jadel said, you see, and when I throw my little tantrum there, they were vex with me. But Jadel is a soca artist, and she's saying the exact same thing what you see, right? I was talking about Trinidad and the Zest, and I was saying that the reason Trinidad and Zest had to even form in the first place was because nobody was helping us. And if there was helping you, as Jadel say, there wasn't genuinely helping you. So it come like you ain't really going nowhere in your career. So what you had to do as a youth in this country, you had to invest in yourself. You had to record your own music, build your own beats. I telling all you, you know. I telling all you, build your own beat, shoot your own video, edit your own video. You had to create your whole system because if you rely on people in this industry, you ain't gonna get nowhere.
And I've been around the big and the greatest. And you're not getting the opportunity. You understand? So I go on and produce, mix and master, and I writing. You understand? And my first song that I decided to produce, now I'm producing, but I want it to be quality, so it's my first time. What I will do, here's how, this was my trick. This was my trick to save money.
Right.
I say, I go to a producer and say I need help to finish this beat.
Help with our project, right? Yeah.
Right?
So we collaborate.
In that way, they go charge me now.
Yeah.
I say, you know what? I try and
No, but that's the right way. That's the right way. Yeah.
I need some tunes, you know, let me know how to sing, whatever.
Yeah.
I build this beat when I think about it. You're able to help me in the production side. You know, I have this, now I have the ear, I know. I've been doing research, so I'm listening to all the past hits.
You know what you do there, Jadel? You bring something to the table. When you come on the table with nothing, they will take advantage of you.
Yes.
You just come and you beg for something and you ask, you are nothing, you just want to be an artist.
Yeah,
you just want to sing.
Yeah,
you come and bring something to the table, so now they have to respect you.
Yes.
Correct?
So I remembered I had a song that I wanted. It was Wrong Done Wrong, and that was my first hit song, right? My first hit song, and I had dun dun dun.
Sing that song again. Sing that song.
Spin your waistline wrong, done wrong, yeah. Spin that waistline, yeah. So that song landed me in Soca Monarch finals and everything, and I studied beat, studied everything, logic, and I went to Rishi Mahatu. And I said, Rishi, I needed to help me with the beats, you know, and Rishi say he go finish it for me and stuff because he find it a real potential. So I gave the vision, whatever, and I write my own song, I sing it. That was my first.
You write that song?
Yes, I write it. Co-produce, and because I can't say I produce the whole thing because team up with Rishi because I wasn't believing in myself to completely do it.
Of course, yeah.
You know, so I still want the help of our experts. And when I see what happened, I write my own song, co-produce, wherever I had so much do my own background vocals, everything, right? Do my own marketing, distribution. I had no manager at that time, so I was literally.
When you were singing Wrong Done Wrong?
Yeah.
You had no manager and thing?
Yeah. Meaning like, I talking about me going like a pest to the radio stations, asking them if they get a song, if they get a song, if you check your email, if you check. Artists these days have a representative to
and
do
people
that.
would never think that Nigeria,
Right.
like especially when you're singing Wrong Done Wrong, people would never think you had nobody behind you. People would think you come in the game with, as I say, somebody behind you, investing in you, helping you, and that is why Jadel gained that little forward that she gained. That's exactly what
And
people
nobody
used to look at it.
invested in me, right? I literally, that story with me going into audio engineering, co-producing my song, doing my stuff, writing my own song, pushing, paying for the mix and master, and playing it out there, pesting the DJs and pesting the radio stations. I had to use it with pest because that's what I heard I was called before, pest.
But that way you have to do sometimes.
Yeah, they like to sing. I got through by ponging, and then I went away. And this, you know, everything is marketing. So when you have a song, it's not just having a song and a good song. It's what happened with the song after on social media. So I went away and I went wild and out, right? And I used that as my marketing. I was
Wilding out?
Yeah,
You was wilding out?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yes, I went wild and out, right? And when I went there, I had the crowd was singing Wrong Done Wrong, and I had Young Chow hyping it up, and what is his name? DC Fly?
DC Young Fly.
Yeah, Young Fly. I take pictures with videos with Nick Cannon and singing Wrong Done Wrong, and I promoting my stuff and I getting things out there. So you know Trinidad, they like the hype, you know.
I think
so
I
when
remember
when they see BT and thing happening, I come back to Trinidad, I see my song playing more and more. Then I went and do a music video. I didn't really pay no certain money for this, so it had nothing like investors behind me, right? Because I asking people to help work with me so we could barter trade. You understand? The only thing that I remember doing is buying a set of lighted hula hoops, because I had the concept Wrong Done Wrong, get girls dancers in lighted hula hoops. That might be something different. And I'll be whining in some tongues. Whining some tongues. I say steamy, right? But at the end of the day, it goes sell. That is just me. Because I was so grounded as a kid and growing up, so overprotected and so I couldn't wear skirts, I couldn't wear, pants, tights. It was only long skirts. If I go into school, they want me to wear on long, big thick socks and your hair in two, your car wear, I don't know the mouth weave, no lashes, no makeup, no nothing. I just like, you know, very conservative, right? That's how I was taught to dress. So if I get a broke out now, it come like, you know, I'm free. And all what I have been watching on TV that I have been longing and wanting and getting to do, no childhood, no pinks. I've been like a boy, whatever. No pinks, no gildies, no Barbies, no cute, your own pink room with the posters. I didn't get none of those things. So I was like, I am free. I am going to make myself what I want to be and what I am comfortable in. So, tongues it is.
So, Jadel, I know time against us a little bit. I know you have your things, but before we wrap up, I have to ask you this. This far in your journey, what is the most difficult thing you go through at this time in your career?
This time in my career, I must say, just doing a lot on my own, right? I, in Trinidad, I must say. Now I have Trinidad promos away I'm one of the most toured artists, I must say.
Yeah, Jadel was out there.
I work hard for it, really hard, but the hard is like extra hard. Too hard, ridiculously hard, harder than a lot of people because I have a 6-year-old daughter, right? I'm a single mom and I live by myself. I am literally, I am literally doing a lot on my own, right? I am doing so much on my own where it's like I have to find time to write, I have to find time to go to the studio, I have no babysitters, I have to take my daughter. There are times when I have to take my child 3 a.m. in the morning because I have nobody to watch her in the car to do a show because I need that money at that thing and get somebody to come and stay in the car quickly while I'll say call me when it's 5 minutes to showtime. I'll jump out the car, go on stage, have somebody watch my child and sing and rush back in the car and go back home. I don't have the help and I don't have the support and I don't have family support in Trinidad. Right? And that's why you see me in America so much because I have my aunt out there. She's real help me out there, I must say. So I'll just be based out there a lot. But
yeah, good man.
Okay, I'm like, oh God.
Whole interview, just so.
Well, I just get much more. Saying so, he has sponsors. He has sponsors. I'm looking for your sponsors out here because I just be real struggling with my hair. When I go into shows and stuff, I doesn't have the help, you understand? And I have to do everything on my own. So let me say I will have 7 shows and I drive myself to 7 shows, right? Because at the end of the day, I make any sacrifice. As a female, you have to come out, it's hair, it's makeup, it's eyelashes, it's nails, it's outfit that you can repeat. It's a lot of stuff that, a lot of expenses. And sometimes the money, that you might settle for certain shows, it may not cover all the expenses because it's videographer, it's DJ, it's photographer, it's driver. So I will try to cut. So I go cut on the driver, right? To drive myself. I go cut on the hairstylist. But I learned the hard way because sometimes the hairstylist is real important because when you come off and you sweat, and you know my performances is energetic, which is I shake and up my body left, right, and center. Up in the party, I real winding up myself. And I sweat in my hair in a hot mess, and I have to go to a next show and a next show and a next show. And so I do have a hairstylist to come and fix it with a flat iron right after. If my nail come out, somebody to stick it back in, somebody to be mindful of your hair right through.
Of course.
You know.
So big up the sponsor. Who's the sponsor?
I'm looking for sponsors.
Oh, you're looking for sponsors? After you had a sponsor?
And whatever and stuff, Come to me. Let me do something. But I'm looking to expand my team in 2025. So my most difficult thing right now is me doing a lot on my own. right?
So you're trying to build a team.
I'm trying to build a team, and everything is being built right now for
so they link
2025.
Jadel,
So link me.
videographers, producers, hairstylists, makeup artists.
Yes, I'm building a team. I'm building a team for 2025 because everybody used to see me going to shows, coming out by myself, like literally, and they'd be like, what wrong with Jadel? Where's she team? But I cutting on that team because at the end of the day, I studying outside promoters because most of the time my shows is outside, and I have to sacrifice and make sure I do my best in Trinidad Carnival. You understand?
Definitely.
So if it is, I could do 7 shows, 8 shows a night, I do it. And if it is I have to sacrifice a hairdresser and look scrappy, is not a good thing. If I have to sacrifice a DJ and use a house DJ, which is wrong, you understand? I'm supposed to have an engineer. These things, of course, you have to be host. Sometimes there's be host, because I didn't know about, working with an engineer to check mic, to make sure that your mic loud enough so you won't have to be screaming, you won't have to be saying that's lack of team support and team. So I want to 2025, make that change.
Create that structure.
Because I am so well receptive outside, right? And I'll get a lot of help outside too because from, I don't know what it is with outside, but when I am Japan, Belgium, Singapore, you name it, European countries, different states in America, different Caribbean islands, I am booked almost every weekend, and outside, it's like, DMs. Oh, you in Belize? You need a hairstylist? Right. You need this? I'm here. I have options of videographers, options of DJs and stuff like that. So I'm
like you don't get the support as much.
Yeah, I don't get it here. It's saddening because this is my home, and I want to be as big as I am in my home than outside. Correct. Why would you not want to be accepted as much and love that's your home? This Trinidad is where I live, and this is my country. This is what I rep in all over the country, all over the world with. I am going with my flag. So the most I could want is the support as well, because it has to be doing something. I can't be doing wrong or something that's wrong if I am being accepted outside. I just bought a house, right? And I've really bust, I wouldn't say I bust yet, to be honest, right? Still waiting for that big monster, but however, it's slow growth, whatever I'm doing, it's working. The songs, shake up your body, girl.
That big tune.
Up in the party all night.
Jadel, you have tunes.
I still not the monster you're
Don't
looking
worry,
for,
timing
but
is everything.
It was so received all over. I was able to buy a house. It's an investment property, 3-story, and I'm really proud of this accomplishment.
Stunt on them. I like to see that.
I'm really proud because I did it in 2 years, and I saved up my money and I sacrificed. So all the bashings I get with my hair and your hair looking messy and stuff, all that money I was saving up, I had something to show for it. You understand? So now that I have something to show, now I put my ground. This is to me, your house is your main thing, right? Over car, over everything, right?
Of course.
Once you get your house, then I know I could have money to invest now in music, save up the money from outside and whatever, invest for a team, build, help grow with you, and you help me, I help you, we build, and then I could afford to expand and make sure and have people on payroll, like them big, all the big things is doing now. You understand? But I get in there, I must say, I just want the support from Trinidad, to be honest. And I don't want to be mistaken. I want people to get to know me and get to know the real me, the true me. Don't think that I am stuck up and too polished and I branded myself as Pink Barbie for a reason, because I was getting mistaken by another artist. Right? Unfortunately, nobody wants to be mistaken for another. So, I just had to brand myself just to get my image and my branding nowadays. So when you see Jadel, know it's Pink.
And it's that.
Yes.
Jadel, we have to end it now because you have your things to do.
Definitely.
But before we leave, I just wanted to look into that camera right there and give the young girls who want to come into this business a word of advice.
All right. So for my young fans, my young upcoming aspiring artists, females especially,
Yep.
do not get into this industry without having a proper representative. Do not go and try to reach out to DJs and producers on your own. Don't try and do it on your own. Try to make sure that if you're getting in, have somebody to represent. If not, don't do it at all until you learn the business, do your underground work, you know, pay dues. So expect to get overnight results. It will happen like that. Build yourself, stay grounded, believe in yourself, pray, be positive, because prayer got me a long way. You understand? I must say prayer is a vital
Definitely.
part of it.
Definitely.
And believe in yourself, and don't be mindful of advice from everybody, right? Go with your gut, your intuition, and stay true to yourself. That is all I have to say.
Yes,
you know?
I.
Yeah.
So Jadel, it was a wonderful one.
Yes, you
I.
too.
Thanks for coming on the platform.
Thank
and
you.
gracing us with your presence.
Yes.
Continue doing the thing. Continue pushing the envelope.
Yes.
And
Thank
I wish
you
you
so
more
much.
success and blessings.
I appreciate it.
And it's that.
Yes.
Boom.